Welcome to Nagesh Karajagi Orchid School. I am Abhilasha teacher, teaching you grade 4 science. In previous session, we have seen some points from lesson number 1, that is adaptation in animals. In today's session, we are going to learn some more points from lesson number 1, adaptation in animals. Before starting new points, I would like to recall some points from previous session. In previous session, we have seen adaptation to habitat. In that, we have seen animals that live both on a land and in water. Secondly, we have seen animals that live on a trees. Third, animals that fly. And second point was adaptation for food. Let us revise once again. Animals live both on a land and water. These animals can live both on a land and in water. They are called as amphibians. The animals which live both on a land and in water are called amphibians. They breathe through lungs on a land. Means whenever they are on a land, they breathe through lungs or they use their lungs for breathing. They breathe through skin in water. Means whenever they are in water, they use their skin for breathing. They have legs to move and swim. Whenever they are on land, they use their legs, and whenever in water, they use legs only because they don't have fins like fish. Examples: frog and salamanders are some example of animals that live on a land and in water. Now next we have seen animals live on a trees. They live on a trees. They are called as arboreal animal. Animals live on a trees are called arboreal animal. They breathe through lungs. With the help of the lungs, they are breathing. They have strong legs and claws, which is help them to climb on a tree. Example: monkey and squirrels. Monkey use their tail to swing on a trees. Next, we have seen in before session animals that fly. Animals that fly are called aerial animals. They also breathe through lungs. They migrate from one place to another. They have wings, so they migrate from one place to another. Means they are changing their habitat according to weather. They have wings instead of front leg. You have seen the pictures of many animals. They have 4 legs, but birds are having only 2 legs and front leg is converted into the wings. Means they are adapted such a way that front leg is instead of front leg they are having wings. Example: birds and bats. Now we have seen adaptation for food. The animals are categorized according to their food. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, parasite. The animals are categorized in these four groups: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasite. Adaptation for food, we will see in detail herbivores. Herbivores animals eat plants. They have sharp teeth to cut the grass. They have front sharp teeth to cut the grass. With the help of that sharp teeth at front, they use for cutting the grass. They have grinding teeth for chewing. Backside of a mouth they are having grinding teeth which help them for chewing the grass. Example, cow and goat. Second, carnivores. They eat flesh of animals. Carnivores eat flesh of animals, means they are eating other animals' flesh. They have sharp and long teeth. With the help of sharp and long teeth, they tear the flesh of other animals. They have strong legs to run fast, which help them to catch the prey. Snakes move with their scale. Snake having scale on their body. With the help of that scale, they are moving fast. Owl and eagle have sharp beak and claws. With the help of sharp beak and claws, they can tear flesh of other animals. Example, lion, snake, owl and eagle. Omnivores. Omnivores can eat both plants and animals. Example, humans and crow. These both are omnivores, can eat both plants and animals. Last one is parasite. They feed on living animals or plants. They suck blood of other animals. They don't have teeth. With the help of sucking tube, they suck the blood of other animal. Example, mosquito, fleas and lice are parasite. So now in this session we are going to learn adaptation for hunting and protection. Animals are adapted for hunting and protection also. Animals hunt and eat other animals. In previous session you have seen that some animals hunt other animals and they are eating those animals. The hunter have adaptation to catch their prey. Prey means the animals which is killed by another animals. While the prey animals have adaptation to escape or defend themselves from hunter. Yes, the prey animals have also adapted to escape or defend themselves from hunter. Deer and zebra can run very fast to defend themselves. Many animals protect themselves by running away from their enemies. Yes, you can see in this picture that tiger is hunting the deer, but that deer is running so fast to protect themselves. Some animals merge with their surrounding. Merge means they are changing themselves according to surrounding. It is difficult to see these animals because they are mixed in their surrounding, so it is difficult to see the other animals. These animals change their skin color according to surrounding. Yes, just now I have told you they change their self according to surrounding, means what? They are changing their skin color. This is known as camouflage. Once again, this is known as camouflage. These animals change their skin color according to surrounding is called as camouflage. Observe this picture carefully. What you can see in this picture? It is a twig of a tree. Yes? Now you see once again. No, it is not twig of tree. It is one type of insect. We will see the example of camouflage. You will understand. The stick insect look almost like a twig. Yes, just now you have seen the insect. That insect is called stick insect. It looks almost like twig of a tree. Observe this picture carefully. This is twig of a tree, but this is the insect, that stick insect. So whenever they are on the trees, the hunter cannot define them, means they think that it is a twig of a tree, not insect. So they are protect themselves like this. We'll see another example of camouflage. The color of a skin of a chameleon help them to match their surroundings. Yes, the chameleons change their skin color according to surrounding. See, that chameleon is sitting on the tree. It is in white and brown color, so he is changing his skin color. that same chameleon is sitting on green plant. Again they change the skin color like a green plant, so he changed their skin color. This is called as camouflage, or this behavior is called as camouflage. Now we will see how animals are change themselves to protect from enemies, means how they are adapted themselves to protect from enemies. The white fur of polar bear matches with surrounding of snow. Yes, snow is having white color and polar bear is also having white color. So the hunter cannot define that bear is standing or he is there. It is difficult to spot the bear in the snow because the color of snow and polar bear is same. The strip of zebra and tiger makes them hard to see in the grassland or in the forest. See, the color of the tiger and the grassland is same, so it is difficult to see that animals is standing in grass. Some animals have spine or shell on their bodies to protect themselves. Example, porcupines and hedgehog. See, this first image is of porcupine and the second is hedgehog. They have spine on their bodies. When the hunter is coming, if they are attacking that animals, the spine are there on their body. Because of that, the hunter cannot catch their prey. When hedgehog sense danger, it roll up into a ball. See, when hedgehog sense danger, they roll themselves into a ball shape. It is very difficult to predator to attack it. Predator means an animal who kills other animals, means hunter is called as predator also. Tortoise and snail have hard shells covering their bodies. Yes, these two animals having hard shell on their bodies. When they sense the danger, they go inside the shell and protect themselves. See, like this, they are going inside the shell and they protect themselves. Some animals like rhinoceros and buffaloes use their horns to fight their enemies. See, they both animals having horns on their bodies. When they are in trouble or if the hunter is coming near them, they use their horns to fight the enemies and they are protecting themselves like this. Some animals like opossums and some snakes pretend to dead when they are in danger. Means they pretend themselves like they are dead. So the hunter thought that they are dead. The glowfish can blow itself up to twice its normal size so that it looks bigger and scares away its enemy. See in this picture that glowfish can blow itself and it changes its size from normal to twice than bigger of that. If an enemy chases a flying fish, it jumps out of the water and glides by spreading its large fins. Yes, the flying fish can glide on water. So here we have completed our first lesson. Now I would like to review all the points from starting. The first point of this topic is habitat. What is habitat? Yes, what is habitat? The surrounding or the environment which animals live is called their habitat. There are some types of habitat on earth. Those are grassland, mountains, desert, river and ocean. These are some habitat present on earth. Nextly, we have seen animals live on a land. They are live on a land. The animals which live on a land are called terrestrial animal. They breathe through lungs. They have legs to move. Skin is according to weather. Means according to weather their skin is adapted. Means in desert camel skin is different than polar bear. Example, camel, bear and zebra are some terrestrial animals. Animals live in a water. They are living in water. The animals which live in a water are called aquatic animal. They breathe through gills. They having gills. With the help of gills they are breathing. Fins to swim in water. Dolphins and whales have lungs. Example, fish, jellyfish. Next, animals live both on a land and water. They live both on a land and water are called amphibians. They breathe through lungs on a land, and whenever they are in the water they use their skin, legs to move and swim, Examples: frog and salamander. Animals live on a trees. The animals live on a trees are called arboreal animals. They breathe through lungs, strong legs and claws. Example: monkey and squirrel. Animals that fly. They are called as aerial animals. They breathe through lungs. They migrate from one place to another. They have wings instead of front legs. Example: birds and bats. Now the animals adapted for food. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasite. Herbivores, they eat plants. They have sharp teeth to cut the grass. They have grinding teeth for chewing. Example: cow and goat. Carnivores, they eat flesh of animals. They have sharp and long teeth, strong legs to run fast. Snakes move with their scale. Owl and eagle have sharp beak and claws. Example: lion, snake, owl and bear. Omnivores, they eat both plants and animals. Example: human, bear and crow. Parasite, they feed on living animals or plants. They suck blood of other animals. They do not have teeth. With the help of sucking tube, they suck the blood of other animals. Example: mosquito, fleas and lice. Now we'll see adaptation for hunting and protection. They have adapted to catch the prey. Prey have adapted to escape themselves from hunter. Many animals run from enemies. Some animals merge with surroundings. Example: chameleon. Some animals have spine and shells on their body. Example: hedgehog and porcupine. Snail, tortoise. Some animals have horns. Example: buffalo and rhinoceros. Some animals pretend as dead. Example: opossums and snake. Glowfish increase their size and flying fish jump out of water and glide. I hope you understood our first topic from term 2. I request students to read the topic. If you having queries, just note down and underline hard words. Thank you.